Despite having this incredibly beautiful new building here in Somerset, I'm having a real problem with villagers just not behaving as expected. Maybe it's the work site, maybe it's accommodation. Let's try both and see which works. Hey everyone, it's M4J here and welcome back to Summerset MTR here on Minecraft. Now, if you're wondering why there's a load of villagers in my room, never you mind, that's why. We're here up in the penthouse of the apartment building here that still doesn't have a name actually. And today is all about expanding the workforce. So as you can see, oh god, hello. As you can see, I've already been busy, spawned in some villagers. I don't know where he's off to. He obviously was offended by something I just said. Spawned in a load of villagers to basically give people things to do. Like you can come on board, you can see what the villagers are up to and all that good stuff. So this is the workforce technically expanded, but we need somewhere for them to chill out at the end of the day. You know, they've worked hard, they just want to kick back, relax, kick off their little pixelated shoes and enjoy something like, oh I don't know, a show. So if I come out of the penthouse here, ignore the fact that there are a load of villagers in the stairwell as well. Hit this, go down to the ground floor. Be careful not to look in the direction that I'm not supposed to look in. They are using the beds now, which is good. There was one empty one up there still, but they are using the beds, so the pathing seems to have improved. But yeah, if I come out of the main door here, turn left, this is their new entertainment hub. At least in this part of the city. If we walk up here and in, you'll see this. Look at the... oh. Okay, we might have to kill some villagers that are... look at the one down there. Ah, that's kind of ruined the surprise and the suspense that I was trying to build up here. This is a theatre. This is the Summerset Place theatre. It's very nice, if I do say so myself. I'm quite happy with it. And if you want to see how it got built, keep watching. I'm just about to show you. Kick up the music. Let's watch a time lapse. So that's how this theatre got built. It took place over an evening a couple of weeks ago now, in fact, and I've been doing other stuff since then. I've got the best seat in the house, as you can see, to watch the Villagers Wandering, I believe this play's called. Or the Villagers Are Stupid, one or the other, I can't actually remember. Also, while that was playing for you guys, I just went down and added a light into the sound booth there, because poor guys couldn't see what they were doing, couldn't press any buttons because they couldn't see the panel in front of them. So yeah, today is all about villagers. We're getting the village up and running here at Summerset Place. We've also got things like iron golems to worry about. I'm just going to shut some of these doors as well, even though we don't have zombies. It would be nice to stop them getting in regardless. And we're going to give these villagers something to do. So they got the theatre in the evening, but they need to sort of work up the want to watch a theatre show. They need to, you know, have something to do to occupy them during the day. So I've got some ideas. I've got some thoughts. I'm going to implement some of those in just a second. I really do love just flying around watching the city here. It's so cool. And this is something I think it was shown on screen. But yeah, basically the tunnels here. Once I've cleared out the flooding, sorry squid, these are going to be buried underground, but over, well, basically the tunnel's going to run to that level there, and the track will emerge from it as it's rising up here to go to Kingsbridge. So it'll make more sense once it's actually been built, but I'm not going to do that today because that's a bit of a pain. So if I just open up my Chrome tab here, I have a list of villager professions. And I'm going to try and get some of these buildings over here occupied with some of the job sites. And hopefully the villagers are close enough that they can actually detect a block over here and actually start working. That's the plan. That is the plan. Now we have some farms here, which I wasn't aware we actually had. So that's good. So I think the first one to start with then would be a farming site, no? That sounds like a good one to get going with. So let's just replace the floor in here with cobblestone. I think cobblestone floors for some of these buildings, for most of these buildings, in fact, is probably going to be ideal. Let's get the lantern. We'll just stick with simple stuff for now, like that. And then farmers need a composter. So just to kick things off, I'm going to have 2 of every profession. So we're going to have 2 composters there, and hopefully 2 villagers will have just realised that there's a composter there and will actually start doing farming, which means this stuff here should get harvested at some point. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll just put some stairs here as well. Whoops. Like that, and then I don't know, something like this. Yeah, that should work. And then we'll just... Cool. I suppose we could do this bit here as well, just very quickly. So that's farmer taken care of. Farmer actually would have been smarter if I'd put it over here. Maybe we'll have 2 farmer buildings. So if I did that now, maybe that'll work. There's actually another farm plot over here, but I think they can work that one out themselves. Over here, this is the blacksmith. So we're going to take things that really would be useful if you're a blacksmith. Might as well pick all that stuff up. Hang a lantern there. Hang a lantern there. Just get rid of that. So a blacksmith really is, I guess, an armorer and a leather worker. But in this case, an armorer and a weaponsmith, actually. So maybe a grindstone and a blast furnace. So we'll get the blast furnace first, and then we'll get the grindstone. Like so. And I think what we'll do is we'll put the blast furnaces there, and then the grindstones will go outside over here. I think I've put those down correctly. There we go. And technically we could have put extra grindstones or blast... Actually, yeah. Let's put an extra one there. And then we'll put an extra blast furnace. Let's say there. And we'll pretend I didn't touch that table. Okay. That hopefully works. Again, it's kind of hard to tell. We'll go and fly around in a bit and see if their outfits have changed. Next up. These are all temporary, by the way. I know it seems pretty obvious to say that, but none of these are going to be the permanent buildings because, let's face it, these buildings, they're not the prettiest because they're vanilla Minecraft ones. And I do feel like we can do better with these. Next up, a library. We want somewhere for them to work. And a cartographer as well would be useful. So lecterns and cartography tables. So let's get a lectern first. And then a cartography table. There we go. We'll get rid of that. We'll stick... In fact, we do have lights in some of these buildings, do we not? No? I thought we did. Maybe we don't. We'll put that there. The lecterns we'll put there. And the cartography tables we'll put there. And hopefully, that'll get some cartographers and also some librarians. We also need a leatherworks, which I think is going to be this building here. Which, yeah, that looks like it's set up for a leathery. I mean, I'm saying that like I know what's going to go in here, but I really don't. A shepherd would be a good villager profession, because then you can have sheep out here. But, never mind. So yeah, a leather worker. They need cauldrons. So we'll get some of those. Like that. And then what else could we have in here? We could also have a butcher in here as well. So we'll get cauldron and smoker. Now the smokers I could probably put here, and then the cauldrons I guess directly opposite, like so. That could work. And again, just looking to see. Nothing seems to be happening right now, but that could be fixed in just a moment. So let me recap quickly. We got farmers there and there. This one's currently empty. We haven't really got anything in that. This one over here is for armorers and weaponsmiths. This one up here is the library. So we've got the cartographers and the librarians. And then we've just placed in the butcher and the leather worker in this one here. Now we could still put in things like the Fletcher, the cleric, which I'm not that fussed about the cleric, to be perfectly honest. It's not my cup of tea at all. Oh, there is a shepherd with a loom. In that case, I'm going to put the leather worker and the shepherd together. And then we'll move the butcher to somewhere else, he says, realizing there are no other buildings. I mean, there's this one over here, actually. But then this is quite a big building. So this would have been good to have as something else. So I'm going to not put that there for now. I am going to hang a lantern up there, though. And I'm also going to hang a lantern up there, just to light things up. Where's a good place for a loom? In here would work. Where's the door? There's the door. I was literally opposite the door. That could work. Maybe. Have any of these villagers actually got a profession? Or are they all nitwits still? None of them are actually seem to be nitwits. They haven't got the green shoulders that you'd see with nitwits. So I don't know what the sitch is there. But I tell you what, I'm just going to put these in here. Like this still. There we go. So we've got 3 professions under one roof. So that's 6 villagers employed. Excellent. Now, something else. Stonemason. So we need a stone cutter. Which I believe is one word. Yep, there it is. So that could be the big building that I've lost sight of. Over here. That could be what this is for now. Just a stone cutter. And we could say anyone who isn't employed is just going to be a stone cutter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And the temptation is to put more down here, but I'm not going to. Have any of these taken up employment? No. I don't believe they have, which is kind of annoying. But we'll ignore that for now. One other thing. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if these apartments had private chefs? you know, villagers that basically live in your home with you, but also give you access to fresh cooked food. So I was thinking of a way to do that. I'm just looking to see which beds are currently occupied. Why is the blue floor so popular? I don't get that one. That's kind of annoying. Kind of creepy as well, but what can you do? So the way I was thinking of doing this was by putting in a where's it gone? A smoker, and having a butcher inside your apartment. I'm just looking at the wiki, by the way. That's why the menu's up. I forgot all words then for a second. I think a smoker might be the best one, or because a butcher is a bit violent. If there was another one... Oh, fisherman. I need to get some fishermen as well. So what do butchers give you? Yeah, butchers give you raw stuff. I don't want raw stuff. I want cooked stuff. So... is there pork? Raw pork chop, cooked pork chop. Ah, there you go. So actually they do give you... Okay, in that case, that's easy. We'll just put smokers in these. Find a way to hide them. So let's head back down. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that none of these villagers have actually picked up a profession. They really should have by now. I'm sure they should have. We'll find out. We'll find out. Let's go up here, into this apartment, and then somewhere... probably just here, we'll pop down one of these, and we might see a villager actually come and claim it, maybe. Although there's no one on this floor. Of course there isn't. That's typical. But yeah, just inside the door, if we put down the job site block, then villagers can decide amongst themselves who's actually going to come and work it. They can duke it out or something. There we go. The fact that all these doors are open as well, villagers are obviously wandering around. There we go. Anybody want to work? Nope, they're all running away. Look at that. All running away. I don't know if you can force it by right-clicking on one. Nope. Nope. They're all just going to shake their heads at me. Cool. So I assume these are all unemployed villagers and they're not just being difficult. Because, to be honest, there's going to be a huge population decrease soon if they don't start pulling their weight. Because I'm fed up with the noise. Even more fed up with the lack of support that they're giving the city right now. Okay. One last thing to do for this then, to try and get this working as a functioning village, is to place down a bell. So this is going to be the meeting point. And again, I was tempted to put it inside the theatre to try and encourage villagers to actually go in there at night. And yeah, the temptation is there still. But I think for now, I'm just going to pop it in the middle of the gardens here. Maybe just off the side here. We'll build it properly. What does it actually look like? Minecraft Village Bell. I'm sure they have like a special design where they like sit on a pedestal or something. Maybe not. My PC's going really slow tonight loading things. Crikey. Don't care about the sounds. Let's go look at images quickly. Alright, it just sits on top of a piece of wood or something. So I think we'll do that. So we'll put it... I think we will put it here. We'll do this. And we'll ring the bell. Are they all coming over? Or are they all ignoring me? I think they're all ignoring me. It's polite, isn't it? I think these villagers need to be reminded who's boss around here, to be honest. Anybody? They are so indifferent. You have no idea. I thought I heard chickens now as well, and I've just picked up an egg from somewhere, so I've no idea where they came from. Oh, there's a chicken there. That might explain it. Now, I've got to remember how big a village is, because I'm starting to wonder if some of these houses here are too far away from the building over there. Because if you look at this is a vanilla village here. This is what it looked like before I came steamrollering in and started building my railways and stuff. So you can see, you know, it's fairly small, it's fairly compact. You've got the well, you've got the buildings, you've got all that stuff. And then if you come over, well, you can see some more of it there as well. And if you come over here, you can see it's like 40, 50 blocks away, something like that. And it can, to an extent, stretch too far. And that's why these guys just aren't doing anything. That's a very, very real possibility. So I need to do some more reading on how villages work. But I just wanted to hop on here and actually state my intent for what I wanted to do here. And start planning things out. Now this is just the first part of a multi-stage project here. Next episode I'm actually going to be building tracks again from Waterhill Road, which is over here, off towards Reeveton Junction, which is up over here. We're going to start mapping out where this railway exactly is going to go. That's kind of set in stone that I'm going to be doing that. But in the next couple of episodes after that, I'm going to be heading back over here to Summerset Place, and we're going to start building custom buildings for all of these things. So one of the first things we're going to do is build a bunkhouse, which I think is going to go maybe not there to obscure the building, but maybe here in this space. And this would be for villagers that don't have anywhere else to go, basically. It'll be like a hostel. So there'll be a series of beds on a couple of floors where they can just come and sleep. That's then going to be closer to these buildings here. So they might actually come over and start working. And then in the evening, they can come over here to the bell and all that good stuff. I do want to just quickly find out how big a village is in Minecraft. 32 blocks. The borders are 32 blocks from the village centre or 32 blocks from any village point of interest. A point of interest is any bed, bell or job site block. So actually, I'm wondering, I don't think there's a button I can press to actually see it mapped out in front of me. But I'm wondering if this is actually going to be one big village. I don't know. I'm just confused as to why they're not doing anything. And I kind of want to just wipe out all these villages and start again and see if that would fix things. Because right now, these guys just... Oh, there we go. They're panicking, and I saw some green particles there, which normally means I think it's a job site or a bed or something has been claimed. So I don't know if that actually means anything. Well, he started sprinting, Usain Bolt over there, when that one went off. So I think they're all just retreating right now. They're running away. Cowards. This fella here just isn't doing anything. I think he might have actually been stuck in the ground a little bit there. Interesting. So yeah, you can probably tell by now that I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing over here with these villager mechanics. Not a clue. It's been a long time since I played vanilla Minecraft, so it's mainly guesswork. Also, doing this at night wasn't particularly helpful because villagers are in their sort of sleep mode now. So they're not going to be going out and actually gathering or you know, gossiping or working or anything like that. They're all going to be, well, doing what they're doing now. Or some have actually gone to sleep. Huh. Okay, I'm wondering if the pathfinding's messed up as well, because they've all seemed to have found their way to their beds now. And all the beds are being claimed. Apart from the ones on top here. That's interesting. That's really interesting. And you know what? I'm actually really tempted to build that bunkhouse now. Because it was really the theatre before. But now obviously we're not living in the theatre. Because there's going to be shows there. So we need to build the bunkhouse. So I think that is actually going to be what I do now to wrap up this episode, basically. So, Master Trams, I hope you didn't have anything earmarked for this land. I believe when we spoke before, you said you hadn't. So I'm going to start clearing out this area and we're going to start laying down foundations for a bunkhouse. Let's do this. So this is just something I've knocked up pretty damn quick, if I do say so myself. It needs a lot of doing to it still. Lighting in here, for example. So let's do that. I'm also debating whether to have this high vaulted ceiling in here or whether I'm just going to have it with a flat ceiling and then just have this as, I don't know, storage or something. I don't know what for. There's nothing I store on this server right now. Also, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That doesn't look centered. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm just being funny. So yeah, this is our little bunkhouse. We've got lighting in here. Some of it is hidden. We could put some more in these corners here, I suppose, just to really get the light in. And we could do that elsewhere in the building as well. In here, we definitely need to put lighting somewhere. So let's do it there. And then we can also do it over here. That just makes things look a little bit nicer, doesn't it? This area here, I don't know what this is going to be right now. Maybe we'll put some extra job blocks in here or something. I don't know. But we do need doors. So I believe they won't actually use a bed properly unless it's doored. So let's... there we go. Right. So we've got the building in. We've got the work sites in. We just need to get the villagers to actually behave themselves now and use this stuff. Which is, again, easier said than done. I was just wondering if... I could do them there, I suppose. Just to light that up a little bit more. And over here. If you're wondering as well, by the way, why there's little windows on this side and big windows on the other, it's partially because there's a railway there, and it's also because the sun rises on that side. So it'd be the first thing that comes through the window, and that tells the villagers they need to get out of bed and start working. So that's one of the reasons why that's there. Right, that looks nicer. And then maybe if I mean, they can't be upside down really, can they? Because otherwise they won't work. If I get some slabs instead and do this. There we go. And then we can put a couple over the door here so they can find their way. That, I think, considering I've literally just made that up on the spot as I've been building it, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's come out all right. Pretty decent, if I do say so myself. And yeah, maybe I'll just add a couple more this side. Just to light it up a bit more. If we do decide to build something else in this gap here, then hopefully things evolve. I'm just wondering where... Oh, they've all gone up here now. Because I thought the bell worked as a gatherer, so if I rang the bell, they'd actually come to it, but they seem to run away. It's defined as a claim bell. When a bell is claimed, green particles appear above the bell, and the bell is registered as a gathering site. If a player is in the village, a wandering trader can spawn from a claimed bell. Yep, not fussed about that. It needs to be located at least near at least one villager and one bed. So maybe the problem is there isn't a bed nearby, and therefore it's not recognizing. So if I just, for the sake of argument, not fly off the edge there and stick a bed in this building here and have that as a functioning house, that is near enough to this bell, I hope, that it will actually count. And then if I get an egg, so a villager, and spawn a villager in this area, there you go. You've now claimed that as your bed. You don't appear to have claimed a job site though. That might happen in the morning, which means I have to wait till it's daylight to walk around and see. If I do that though, did you wake up? Yes, you did. Okay, so that worked. Maybe now it's going to work as a bed and it'll register. We'll see. The main thing is, there don't appear to be many villagers now wandering around outside. And if I had put the bell in the theatre instead, that might have worked even better. Also, if you're wondering, these doors at the side here, these are exit only. and also, you know, fire exit and things like that. The main entrance to the theatre is actually going to be around this side, and you go through these doors here, along the walkway here, and then you take your seats there. There's a bar up the top. To get to the upper floor, there's stairs over there, by the way. And there'll probably be a bar or something down here as well. Oh, I didn't even realise I still had beds in here. Get rid of those. Sorry, chaps. You're going to have to go to the bunkhouse now, I'm afraid. Okay, so that I think will do it for this episode. Hopefully these guys will figure themselves out at some point. If not, we'll have to like reset the village, because the way I've spawned things in a weird order, it would not surprise me at all if I'd mess things up. Just check in. There don't appear to be any of these villagers. Oh no, you've claimed a job site, so you must have claimed one of the smoker blocks. Okay, so that works. No one in here appears to have, or in there, from what I can tell, and I don't think anyone has here either. But that's fine, I guess. What it'll mean is that one who has turned into a butcher, this chap here, he's probably claimed that one in there. So in the morning he'll start working at that block. So whoever claims the orange apartment, you've now got a villager living with you. Congratulations. Just make sure you don't wake up in the same bed in the morning. Okay, like I said, that will probably do for this episode. If anyone has any better understanding of village mechanics in Minecraft than I do, which I think is going to be a lot of you, to be fair, then feel free to let me know in the comments down below, or head over to my Discord server. Link should be in the description down below, and let me know on there. World of Blocks, I think, is the channel you're looking for. We have got iron golems as well, so the village is working as a village. It's just there's nowhere for villagers to... I think it's too spread out is the big problem. And we might actually have to do it as two separate villages. So we might have to have a bell over here, and then another bell over in the theatre, just to split it up a little bit more and make it work a bit better. That and the fact that I've spawned in way too many villagers. And we'll probably have to go through and like I said, cut down the population slightly. But we'll see. Oh, there's one down here. How did you get in there? We definitely need to sort that out. You're not getting through the barrier because you haven't bought a ticket, clearly. Alrighty then, folks. I'm going to wrap things up here. I'm going to log off next to the bell here, and when I log on again in the morning, hopefully this will have all been resolved and is working properly. Oh, there's a cat there. Hello, kitty. You saw as well I have a cat upstairs too, which I've adopted. But yeah. Cool. Right. That'll do then. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Please do let me know how villages work in the comments below. That would be massively, massively appreciated. But if you liked the video, if you liked the builds, and if you liked the series so far, be sure to hit the like button. That really does help me out. And as I said, drop those comments down below. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and until next time, I will see you soon.